not yet decided what hairstyle is working best for me right now. Sometimes like it's down and I don't want to deal with it, and it's up and I'm not dealing with it enough. Alright, I think I found a temporary style that will work for the remainder of this recording. Hello! It's Em here with another super random episode on a beautiful early Saturday morning. Even though it looks like it's much later, that sun is quite bright indeed. Yeah, it's early. Yeah, I wanted to bring you along for this little walk and talk. Little confession, or not even confession, it's nothing dark, but I have been experiencing the travel bug real bad. Like this wanderlust I've been feeling, like it is so strong, and it's not, and like I'm okay, like I understand, like right now is not, I don't see for me the best time. This is not the best time to travel for me. Yeah, I'm sure other people feel the same, like but like it's still like that wanderlust is so strong within me, and I'm coping by watching a lot of videos. Watching a lot of videos of people traveling. I've actually been looking for a specific type of traveler that to follow, and like I'm curious as to what you do, like when it comes to, like if you like to watch like any travel vlogs or anything like that, do you have like a specific type? And I don't mean demographic or anything like that necessarily. I mean like vlog style, location, things like that. Like do you have something specific? Because for me, there's some places in the world that like I'm very curious about, and I've been watching a lot of those videos, but then there's also places it's like, man, as soon as I can afford to visit, and as soon as it's healthy, it's a little healthier, safer to do so, I'm gone. And so yeah, for me that's important. I have some PTO saved up. That was a huge thing for me, by the way. Just having like, especially like when I first started traveling, like having a lot of college debt, having a job where I had a good amount of PTO was very important. Like even taking a pay cut for getting PTO, any more personal time off, was very important to me. So that's something I kept in mind. But anyway, yeah, but I'm just curious as to like if you have like a certain time, like who are your favorite like travel vloggers? Okay, so I was watching a vlog, a random vlog, and this person was talking about a country that they visited, a country they traveled to, and spent a good amount of time there, maybe like a month, something like that, which to me I consider a lot of time, because like I know for me, when I have time off, I'll go and do that, but usually that only is like a week and a half, I think, maybe 2 weeks. And there was an interesting conversation, because then I saw somebody who, lots of people saying like, oh, well, I mean, you were only there a certain amount of time and you only were in these cities, like you didn't really see the country. And I thought that was very interesting, because it made me think, what counts as traveling? What counts as seeing a place? This is an extremely subjective topic. Extremely subjective. Because honestly, I mean, for me, I think about people I know, for people I know, or even, I don't know, some parts of my life, like, I know people who don't even travel throughout their own, like in my country, I don't know, people who travel around their state, you know, or often go to like the bigger cities around them, you know, let alone going outside the state, and forget about going outside the country. And that's fine. Like, and like, I think that there are such crazy beautiful places in the United States to see. I think there are just some stunning places. I am longing to get to and will get to soon. But yeah, but anyway, so it was just interesting to me because my point in saying that is, if you have people who are native to the country, so I'm talking here, like myself, if I don't travel outside of like my own immediate community very often, like, does that mean do I not know my country? I don't know. I'm not saying one way or the other. But in terms of what actually counts, what counts as travel, to someone who has limited time to visit a certain place and engage, and not only that, but then not know the language, is it like, what is it that you're doing? What is it that you're experiencing? I don't know. Because no matter where you go, like, I'm thinking of some countries where I don't even think I have a shot at learning the language. I think Poland for me is the best example. I did learn some key phrases that I needed to know to be able to ask for what I needed and stuff like that. But really, unless the person you're talking to, you guys have a common language, you're going to miss out on a lot of people in the country. So you're not going to really engage. But I know people in my own country who don't engage with people outside of their own circle in any way. Not really. And so, again, in some cases, sometimes a traveler is seeing more of the cities than people who, are from there. So, like, for example, for me, there are people who, those same bikers? Pretty sure I saw them like 3 times. Okay. But so like, for example, I know people who have come here to America, to the United States of America, and they've been to LA. I've never been to LA. So what does that mean? Like, do they know more now about the country? I don't know. And I personally don't care. I mean, I want people to go where they want to go and enjoy what they want to enjoy. But the question is, what counts as traveling? What counts as seeing the country? If you only go and visit a few cities, have you gotten a good gauge of the country? No, probably not. Like, maybe you're not going to dive deep into the culture, but have you seen it? Can you tell other people? You can tell other people what your experience is. This is my experience when I went here. This is what it was like for me. This is what I think. Because, like, that's going to be what a lot of times, like, if there's someone who has my background and is put into that new country, they're going to have not that we're going to have the exact same experience, because I do think also personality is a big factor, like a really big factor too, and then also sometimes just like luck, circumstance, things like that. So like how much you are able to engage with the environment, but likely that's the experience they're going to want to know. It won't help to know the experience of somebody who, or not, it wouldn't help to know, but to me, when I travel someplace, I want to know, hey, so I want to hear it from somebody who, like, has kind of my experience, like my level of knowledge of the language, my level of knowledge of the place itself, because my experience is going to be probably much more similar to theirs than somebody who is native to that place. And I hope that made sense. This is me pre-caffeine, so pre-green tea. That's my caffeine source. So that's my question I'm throwing out here, and I want to know, what do you think? What counts as traveling to you? If you've been to a few cities, I think of like going to Italy. I went to Venice, Rome, and Florence, and I felt like I got to see the place. I got to eat a lot of food. Is it going to be the same as if I had an Italian family that I was related to and we all cooked together, or I got to have some of the real cooking? No, it's not going to be that. But there is a level, my level of engagement is going to be relatable to somebody with more of my limited background and knowledge. So please, in the comments below, let me know what you think. But anyway, I just want to thank you for joining me on these super random episodes, because I know they are crazy random. And I'd love to get your thoughts on any of the topics that I bring up. I do intend to actually start doing like mini trips and things like that. So I'll definitely bring you along for those as well. And usually I just like to go to big Midwest cities right now. That's kind of the best I can do at this point. And then as I kind of see how things are going with COVID and stuff like that, you know, hopefully can work something else out too. But also the cost of everything, even if it were possible to go, I think the cost of things right now are rather high because of supply and demand. So that's another factor as well. But yeah, like all I can say is I'm so thankful for YouTube, for the vloggers, and like seeing, like I like to see like some of like the newer people kind of getting started vlogging and seeing like that kind of yeah, just to see people like kind of getting out there and engaging. It feels good to engage, to connect with the world through other people's perspectives. And then I know for myself, then like when I go to a place after having seen it on video, like it's just like it's a crazy feeling, just a weird feeling. So yeah, I'm still trying to look for some other things that kind of help with the travel bug. I also should probably watch some of my old travel vlogs as well. I actually have some old footage. So before I actually acquired a slightly more steady camera, which means their videos are a little jolty, a little shaky, but they do get the job done. As in, actually no, they're so messy. But I'm thinking about posting some of those as well. Because like I didn't really have like a clear intention of making them public, just because I think because of the quality, but also like my reason for filming was different. Well, actually no, maybe my reasoning is the same now. I think the big thing for me is to be able to, I have so many memories and like cool moments that I never recorded, but more importantly, I never wrote down the experience afterwards. And to me, that's the most important thing. Like vlogging after, like, it's okay. Like if in the moment I didn't film it or whatever, that's fine. But when I stopped writing my experiences, like I used to have a running document where I'd write on my different interactions that like stood out to me. When I stopped doing that, yeah, I lost a lot of details. You know, because new memories come in, new experiences come in, and like those little things can get completely lost. And so that's something I'm trying to work on as well. Like I know even when I in the early days when I met my best friend, yeah, he and I have like we had a lot of emails back and forth, but our friendship like grew and got challenged and changed over time. And like I kind of stopped documenting that. So like there's some details in there that I wish I could still remember, but I don't. So yeah, I'm curious, do you often have like a way to like clearly reflect on new travel experiences or just new experiences in general? I'm very curious. So if you like, please leave your comment below on that as well. Okay, I think I'm gonna put this down. I'm running out of space on the camera. So but thank you just so much for tuning in or watching. I'll be back next week with another super random episode. So please, in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll talk with you later. Bye for now.